Hello, here's your friendly Viking MtG. This time I'm back from a long vacation I took. Well, to be honest, I was very busy in the month of December, and then on vacation I just left everything on the side because I was very tired. But well, I'm back and I will be uploading videos again on a weekly fashion. This time I'm going to talk not about the bannings. I think they have been over discussed already, and in any case, on the next show of Tapeando Perros, where I usually talk with my co-host, we will discuss them a little bit. This time I want to go on a more positive note on the top 6 cards of 2016. There were a lot of great cards produced by Wizards, and it was very hard for me to decide which ones I like the best. So, as you will see, this list is more a list that is based on my taste and really on the best cards that have been produced by Wizards in general. This will include reprints as well as new cards, and some of the experiences I had with all these cards in any case. So, I think I will start this by first highlighting that, for example, things like Emrakul and Smuggler's Copter, although neat, well, I don't think Smuggler's Copter was very neat, but Emrakul was very neat, will not be mentioned more beyond a little honorable mention here, because, well, they have been just banned for being a little bit too powerful, maybe, especially Smuggler's Copter. Anyway, there were a lot of great cards. Northern vs. the Olden Vault, for example, was one of my favorites. All the fast lands that I was very happy about, but they will not make it into this video. No, I went to very specific cards that enhanced my Magic playing experience. So let's start with the number one. By the way, they are not in any specific order. I'm just putting them however I want. There is like no number one really, even though there is a number above it. No, so let's first start with reprints. The first thing that I like very much is not so much Wasteland, but what it represents. Eternal Masters and the willingness of Wizards to reprint all these, let's say, old cards, powerful cards that are part of the legacy decks. Well, it's something that made me very happy in the middle of the year. Obviously, they're trying to take a lot of money out of us by printing these expensive booster packs. But it has permitted me to look at Magic through other eyes, no? Because I'm not a big Legacy player myself, although I participated in the release event. And this is the one that sparked my love for Dredge, no? With the reprint of Cabal Therapy and Icoret, amongst other cards, I was able to start the construction of my first Legacy deck, Manaless Dredge. Yes, I know it's not a very popular deck, but I figured that I would love to, well, play with a strategy that was cheap because I am not able to buy the dual lands, and fun at the same time. No, this would move me later on to the modern Dredge deck, and so on and so on and so on. But just the fact that we have a possibility of Eternal Masters 2 makes me very happy, because getting all these old cards, and especially the beautiful card that was repainted, let's say, by Therese Nielsen, they were just highlights in the year of what Wizards could reprint. Following up next is the creation of a new card through Conspiracy. Conspiracy will be very prevalent here because Conspiracy had a lot of great cards, especially Leovold, Emissary of Trest. This card allowed, for example, for Tiny Leader players to play finally another commander that was Sultai Collard, and it also made a big splash in Legacy. This is just a great card, no? Especially for multiplayer when you play Commander. This card can really be backbreaking and everything, and I just love the card. I just love the effect it has, and well, the flavor text is great, no? In general, this card is a beautiful multiplayer card that always becomes a lightning bolt target as soon as possible. No? Okay, in the next we have one of my favorite planeswalkers. Definitely an interesting one. Yeah, I know it's not the other 3-mana Liliana. However, this Liliana, even though I don't play standard very much, I've been trying to play with her a little bit, and I liked her effects very much, especially the +1 and the -2. and I've been enjoying the the effects it creates, and obviously the art is beautiful here. Definitely a good card that is still modern playable. I don't know in which degree it will affect modern though, since the other Liliana is obviously much better. But however, this -2, -1, and all these effects are just beautiful, and I think this card in general is incredibly good. In so much that I was willing to spend some money on this card, even though it's a little bit expensive. No. Then we have again, like I told you, it will be a little bit prevalent on the conspiracy side, the reprint of Inquisition of Kozilek. I like the art very much, even though many people don't agree with me. Although I still don't know what this has to do really with an Inquisition. It's just a guy hitting another guy, or well, you know, a troll hitting a vampire. But still, this willingness of Wizards to reprint some cards that are needed, like Inquisition of Kozilek and many others, like in Eternal Masters, just makes me happy, because this has made it easier for me to get many staples that I needed for modern decks and everything. And I think as long as they don't overdo it, this reprinting is a very fine way to continue with the work of making Magic more affordable to the common player and the casual player like I would be. Then comes Commander 2016. I used Breya as a representative because she is the planeswalker I most liked. But the whole idea of having the 4-color planeswalker creatures, legendary creatures, finally at hand was just something great. It came very far for me because I bought 2 of them just to have not only more 4-color planeswalkers, but also as many as possible of the partnership creatures that were in the deck. And I must say that these decks, these pre-constructed decks, were an absolute hit. I'm still playing with Breya and brewing with Breya around in Commander, and I've been playing it a lot lately. And I'm enjoying that we have this possibility to move on to 4 colors, and well, it has opened up a lot of doors, and I hope that there will be more prints of cards like this in the maybe not near future, but not so far future either. No, I mean, another example is, for example, Yidris, the Maelstrom Wielder, which is very popular, and I just found out that the price tag's around $20 just because of its ability to cascade into many things. But since I'm a fan of artifacts, well, for me, Breya was the #1 card I was about to build, and I'm very happy that the Wizards decided to produce these cards and give us the opportunity to have the long-awaited 4-color legendary creatures that don't let us just put a proxy 5-color card just to have more options available. In this case, now I can focus on a 4-color planeswalker and really focus on the 4 colors I need, or you can always go back to 3 colors, or take these great partnership cards to generate other 4-color combinations, 3-color combinations, or whatever you want to, well, have all the colors, as many colors as possible at disposition. And I would like to see the partnership ability to be reprinted sooner than later in this case, no? So we can have more combinations to create more decks. Okay, and lastly but not least, I will talk about one of the most special cards that have been produced lately, and this is Cathartic Reunion. Not so much because of Dredge, even though it empowered Dredge very much, but also because of what it represents. Cathartic Reunion, well, there is this problem that Maro always expresses in his tweets and everything, that it's very difficult to put a feeling in Brett, the color of passion, that is not anger or aggression or attack or something that is like that, like hate or something like that. And I think this year they really went overboard by printing this one specific card. Cathartic Reunion, with a beautiful picture, is just a representation of a mother seeing her long lost daughter again. And this alone just makes it interesting to see that Wizards has been trying to flex the feelings that you can feel through the cards, no, and especially through red because it's the color of passion. But passionate love is very difficult to represent in a card game about killing the other planeswalker. And definitely with this one, they did a great job. And I must say, I have to give Wizards its props for printing this one specific card. It's just a beautiful card that demonstrates that in the future we may see more cards that don't just represent the aggression of red, but also other passionate feelings that red can represent easily. Cathartic Reunion, you just took my top spot as a card that goes just beyond the mechanics and goes very much into the lore and story and represents much more than just this constant battling of planeswalkers. Well, after this great congratulation of Wizards, well, I still have the question, what are your favorite cards of 2016? Why are they your favorite cards? It could be because of the power level, because of what they represent to you, or what they represent in general for the game, or the Vorto side, because I don't focus much on the Vorto side. In any case, you can comment on that, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you are liking the videos I'm producing. And like I told you, I will be producing again on a weekly basis. And with this, I say goodbye. And well, just comment what cards did you like of 2016.